Amazing, 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 amazing. All right, yesterday we closed 4 escrows. Fantastic. Now, I wonder how many of you would like to join me in an escrow. You know, we only closed 4 yesterday. We were trying to close 6. So guess what? We get delayed on a couple of things. But guess what? Today, you got a choice. I'd like to see if you want to partner with me and have some fun. We call it Partner with Ray. Why not? Let's do that today. The bottom line is we get to have some fun at the same time. Now, we're going to talk about what you today, you. Auto income, okay? What is auto income? It's very simple. The ability to have something called auto income. It's something in escrow. They close and it's owned by your division of a corporation. Every one of us can have a division of a corporation. The bottom line is simple. So yesterday we closed 4 escrows. So it's good. We're trying to close 6. Unfortunately, we didn't close the 6 because it got delayed. But that happens. It'll close today. What do we get to do? I wonder if you want to partner with me and learn how to play the game to win. But again, it's up to you as well. All right, so let's talk about escrow today. Let's talk about auto income. The ability that you could actually have part of a piece of something. Storage unit, laundromat, car wash, okay? How about a Wendy's restaurant? I have 2 of those coming up as well. We have the ability to listen and learn if we choose to. But again, I don't know if you really want to get to an auto income. An auto income is basically a division, owning basically a piece of something forever, and it belongs to your corporation or your entity as you structure your business today. Like I said, we closed what? We closed only 4 escrows out of 6 yesterday. 4 out of 6. We're trying to close them all. Unfortunately, what happens, you get delays because of inspections, blah, 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 and there's always some, I call it a turd in the way. So the bottom line today, we have choices. I wonder today if you want to learn to play with me a little bit and have an escrow close for you. But again, it's up to you. You see, the reality is you're watching people on social media, in and out, what happens is you get stuck. I like you to think about something, okay? I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19 years old. My question to you is, why didn't you? You see, I looked at auto income my whole life because I don't really want to run a business because it ties up my time. I don't want my time tied up, but again, you got choices today, and what do you get to do for you? So today, I'd like you to share the live and help me get past this 35,000 followers for the fun of it. I'm almost getting ready to invite all the 50 million people I've helped over the years, have some more fun. But again, it's choices. I'd like you to think about partnering with me today. All right, like I said, we closed 4 out of 6 escrows yesterday. We're trying to close 6 escrows. But again, there's always something in the way. You know, what does this mean in an escrow? You see, the bottom line for you is this should be your future. But unfortunately, you don't pay attention enough to get to that process. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. What happens is an escrow. If you close an escrow through a division process to the corporation or entity you have today, LLC, whatever it is, you get money forever, ever. See, the reality is you drive by the Wendy's restaurant yesterday. What did you do? Did you go inside and say, who's the owner? It's ran by a third party. Third party management. See, I don't understand why you have not done what I've done for the last 1987. I had a problem in 87. I'm closing all these escrows and I have problems. I can't do them all. So I got stuck. I got 16 escrows back then closing every day. It's just freaking me out. Ay. So I asked my clients, would you like to be one of my soldiers? You see, the greatest thing about 1984, about my life, is I created a division process for me and for the world. Division process. What does that mean? The division basically allowed me to not have to pay franchise tax fee for all my locations. 84, I'm the king of satellite manufacturer distributor. Fantastic. I own some Shakey's Pizzas, some 31, some Subways, some donut stores, and shopping centers. I don't want to pay franchise tax fee for every one of those pieces. I had corp to corp. So the bottom line is very simple, like yesterday. Closing 4 escrows out of 6 was pretty good. I was trying to hit 6 all at the same time. But again, I wanted to close. But one of them screwed up too. Bill here screwed up. Why did Bill screw up? Because he didn't put his $25,000 in the escrow, he put $20,000. So instead of getting $38,000 a month, he now is getting basically $29,000. All right, that's what he's going to get because I had to take over that percentage. I had to step up and fill in his gap. See, fill in the gaps, what I do all the time. See, what happens in an escrow, you don't have to do a darn thing. I just want you to line yourself up to close an escrow because I need more soldiers to help me. And that's what I did for the last years since 1987. So I'd like you to think about partnering with Ray, but if you want to get into an escrow, but it's going to be up to you. I don't know if you want to get into an escrow, to be honest with you, because the reality is you like being stuck. I think that kind of sucks. Does it suck to be stuck? You see, what you did for you, you got stuck in that job and that routine. Sorry, I created my first billion at 21 years old. I'm verifiable. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of credit. I built 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself for the last 50 years. I'm online 6 days a week. Where the have you been? Where you been? Twice a day, Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? I guess you don't want an escrow. You don't want to get one of these, right? It's an auto income forever. I studied law and accounting since I could walk because I wanted out of hell. I didn't like being used and abused. I thought it sucked. I didn't like the fact that my mommy, he put me in a trash can when I was born in a taxi. So I didn't like that. I didn't like living in hell. So I got out of hell by reading law and accounting. All right, I can study every rich and famous person. Yeah, I went to school, did the paper, and did the test. Life doesn't teach you anything besides life kicking your assets. School teaches you how to pass the test. It doesn't teach you life. We closed 4 out of 6 escrows yesterday, 4. I wanted to close all 6, damn it. One of the clients, he didn't what? He didn't put his 25,000 in, he put 20. What the hell? All right, at the last minute, we only had 20 left, so you're going to spend this, that. I said, quit being a whiny baby. The reality is very simple. We're serious to close the damn escrow. Are you going to come up with the other 5,000 or not? He's over here on this social media anyway. He said, I don't have it, whiny baby. He was supposed to get 38,000 a month forever and let it grow. Now he's going to give it probably at 31,000, 29,000 when it finishes up. He screwed him. I say that he messed himself up. You're going to watch what I said. I don't want to be banned or get in trouble for being... I said the wrong word. He screwed up. What the blank? If I line you up for an escrow, can you make sure you do this, what you're supposed to do? Or you get a write check from that line of credit I build you into an escrow. You close escrow, you get to win. See, I don't want you to do much besides be part of the escrow because I'm going to do all the work anyway. I'm going to administrate the escrow because I don't want you screwing it up like he did. I had to come up with the extra 5,000 he didn't do yesterday. So now he's shortchanged himself. Instead of the 38,000 a month forever. See, what happens in an escrow run by a management company, the reality is very simple. You don't have to do a damn thing forever. That goes into the division, to the bank account. That's what it does. So that's money coming in and coming in. See, money should be coming into the corporation and division process. So because it's not taxed, all right, until it's profitable. All right, you're not taxed till you're profitable. You just borrow money to do it in the first place. Borrow money is not taxable. So if we play this game, we get to win. I got to go to the printer because I wanted to print the sheet that came out from yesterday's escrow. So give me a second, please. So what do we get to do? If you screw up, all right, you don't put enough money in the escrow, sorry, this is where you kind of screw up, and that's what happens to all of you. I don't know if you want to join me in an escrow, okay? See, every Monday at 6:12 in the morning, I've been a consultant for your banks for years and years, 29 years actually. And I get the list of foreclosures before they go to the market because that's the favor that they give me ever since for the last 30 plus years. The apartment complex, the storage, and all these pieces that are going to foreclose on because of tax or some problem, someone screwed up, or someone passed away in the probate list. You know, the probate list is pretty big. I'm sorry to say, but it's true that when someone passes, the reality is they should have put it into an irrevocable trust. They didn't do that either. So what did they do? They screwed it up. So I'd like you to think about today if you want to join an escrow. Would you like to partner with me? You see, the problem you have today is you're going to do your same routine you've been doing all the time. You do the same thing. You're stuck in that job you probably hate. But again, what do you get to do? Join an escrow and play with me because it's fun. Share the life, share the life. Let's have some fun today. Let's have some fun. Why not? It's like simple. We closed 4 out of 6 escrows yesterday, 4 out of 6. We wanted to do all 6, but unfortunately, all right, we got delayed on 2 of them, and one almost canceled the escrow because they screwed it up. They were 5,000 short. How do you get short? Not in height, in the money. You see, when I lined you up for a line of credit, all right, that means you use it for that purpose. I got him a line of credit at the bank for $150,000. Okay, he allocated 25, but he's doing other things as well. Unfortunately, he's running his business. Running his business is going to make him broke. Being an entrepreneur, most people get broke anyway because they don't understand auto income. If I was to start today, I want auto income first. So it's coming in, coming in, coming in. My bills are paid. My family's okay. It's God, family, money. God, family, money. My wife and I became one 20 years ago when we got married. But we closed 4 out of 6 escrows yesterday. See, the reality is you're trying to learn how to play the game. And unfortunately, what you're doing is, I'm sorry to say, I think you're doing wrong. But that's up to you. So if you want to join me today, it's very simple today at 3:30, actually 3:15. It's 3:15 this morning. Let's play. How about 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? I'm trying to see if you're paying attention. All right, so 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right, look at your watch right now, please, please, please. It is basically 3:28 in the morning, simple. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game. See, I got everything I want. Okay, I created my first billion structure at 21 and 2.6 billion at 26. So it's not hard to do if you want to play. But I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather, credit verifiable everywhere on the planet. Did you know I'm the largest registered agent in the world? I sold 10 times corporations than anybody on this planet to this day, and I built 60 billion for my clients and myself, and I incorporate rich and famous people too. You see, it's 3 o'clock today. We're going to play some more. I'm going to design a blueprint for you. I'm going to design a blueprint for you if you want to with your tablet and pen, and have sticky tabs and what you have your personal credit too. You see, the problem is you got to be a CFO. One of the escrows that closed yesterday, he was so concerned because his credit score is at 690 to 700. It fluctuates. It's not perfect yet. I don't think anything's perfect, but what happened with him is he kept going up and down show. You see, he had the ability to listen and learn, but he didn't always follow through. So what happens is very simple. All right, so we built it and got through the escrow anyway. You see, escrow just needed the deposit and the division. Deposit and division. So again, closing 4 out of 6 isn't bad, but I wanted all 6 out of 6. See, if I get you a line of credit from the bank, write a check to escrow. Write a check to escrow. But again, this is the problem, okay? If you're running your own business and you kind of tighten up the money, you kind of piss it away. So thank you, Mindy. Very simple, joining the fan club today. So my one client, he's got a 690, 700. It kind of fluctuates because he doesn't listen 100%. Not everybody listens. They should all the time. But again, he still closed an escrow. His outcome is $4,700 a month. Is that okay? It's not a lot, but it's forever. $4,700 forever for that location that he's got now, and it's forever to the corporation as an income. He doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. And we're going to do it again and again and again and again. The only thing you could say yesterday when we closed escrows, holy S-H-I-T. What? It worked! So silly people. I don't get it. Today, I want to talk about escrows coming up. You see, if you partner with me, you get to win. If you don't, that's up to you. Do what you do again and again. See, I rhyme all the time. Sorry to say, but it's true. Why? I don't know. God made me that way. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. I use my 3 computers at the same time. It freaks people out. And I got total recall on those things. And my IQ's off the chart. And I like making money. It's simple. It's a damn game, people. Come on. I wrote Winning the Game of Business when I was 15 years old. I put it out there in 1976. I was 16, driving a Lamborghini. Ah, isn't that fun? All these ding-dongs. Let me Lamborghini today. I had 21 cars in the car collection. 21 cars. Why not? What do you do with the money? You invest it. Simple. We get to play the game. We get to win. So in 1976, Winning the Game of Business, I put together. I want to help the people learn how to play. If you want to close an escrow with me, let me know. We're going to partner with Ray. We're going to partner with Ray because we closed 4 out of 6 yesterday. Not bad. We should have did the other 6. I'm disappointed. It's like, why didn't we close the other 2 escrows? Damn it. Because it delays silly people on the way. But again, the highest escrow closed yesterday. They get $6,400 a month. That's forever, by the way. And they don't have to do a damn thing. See, what you have to realize is this. If you own a piece of a car wash, a laundromat, a storage unit, apartment complex, or a Wendy's restaurant, or a Jack in the Box, what do? You own that piece forever, ever. You build a legacy. All the rest of this stuff out there is crap as far as I'm concerned. I like building legacy because it's for your family. What do you get to do? You get to play. Tap the screen. Let's see, we got hearts. Can I heart my, I got hearts. I like me. Ooh, goody, I like me. I always like me. Why not? All right, I don't like me. Somebody else has like me. Simple. See, I was used and abused as a kid, and it sucks. Hey, Paula, you want to close an escrow? You want to close an escrow? You want to get some auto income? Or you want to go, about it? See, that's what the problem. People scrolling in and out of this TikTok thing. Hey, Tina, let's close an escrow. You were here last week. We closed 4 out of 6 yesterday. I wanted all 6. And one of the clients really pissed me off. He was supposed to put $25,000 in the escrow. All right, because he's running his own business over here, blah, blah, blah. He put 20. He came up short 5,000. Well, see, when you put money in an escrow, you basically, the escrow managed it, and I administrate it all, and you get all the income for life. He was supposed to get about $3,800 forever. Now he's going to get about probably $3,000 to $2,900 forever. His problem is he screwed up. You see, you have to understand, numbers don't lie, only people lie. That's the problem you got today. People lie all the time. Buyers are liars, agents and brokers and contractors and all that crap. So we have to get to the escrow to close. It's like the apartment complex is coming up. So if you close escrow, you get to win, win, win. Would you like an income forever for your division? Not for you, by the way. You don't get the money. You never get the money because you don't get the honey. Corporation receives the money, the LLC, LLP, C Corp, whatever it is. If money comes into a corporation under tax ID, there's no tax till you're profitable. Till you what? Profitable. So if you want to play, we're going to play to win. This year I have $5 billion of escrows lined up. $5 billion. Billion. Isn't that fun? It's fun. Hell, I was doing $1 million a day years ago. It's kind of fun too. So what do? We play the game. You structure yourself. Structure you. Structure builds finance in the dream. Okay, what does that mean? You got an LLC. Oh, goody for you. Close escrow and they sue it, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Well, you might as well go walk around and go quack, quack, quack. Ah. See, the LLC is online. There you are. There's your name. If I find out your name of you or your LLC, I can look it online. There you are. There's your officers list. There you're on the bank account. If they sue you. Congratulations for being a duck and a sheep. You should have division process. I created in 1984. But again, it came out in 85, 86. You see, the division, if it has a problem, you get rid of the piece, not the whole. Your banks do this in front of you every day. So do banks and grocery stores. Even the cities filed a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in front of you. And what did you do? Ooh! See, you don't pay attention. Sorry, you don't. Shake it up. Wake it up. Well, we closed 4 escrows yesterday. It was fun. All right, one came short because he's got his business. Oh, Ray, I used the $25,000 line of credit for this and that. I don't care your damn excuses. You made a commitment to close escrow at $25,000. I had to cover your assets for another $5,000. That means I get more money than you. The goal was to split it from the people in the escrow. He screwed up. He screwed up. What does he do? Ooh, he has excuses. Everybody's got excuses today. I don't like excuses. I don't think, it's like when I wrote that book, BS, don't pay your bills. So you close an escrow. 4 out of 6 wasn't bad. I was trying 6 out of 6. I have escrows closing every day, by the way. It's kind of fun. You see, if you want to play the game, you could win, all right? And I always say, unfortunately, clients don't want people to know about their escrows. They don't want their friends and family to know they have money. It's like this is Linda here today, okay? Why don't you take a picture? There's Linda. Why don't you listen to her story? You can actually screenshot that and take a picture. I made her a millionaire 5 times. The Hyatt Hotel in Texas is being converted to the Blueprint Apartments. Look it up. Named after me. Isn't that fun? The Blueprint Apartments. It's only a $27 million project. Now today, if you set up the structure and you wanted to play my way, you basically do this. You'd have a division for crypto, Bitcoin, okay? Well, we have gold, silver, stock trading, and auto income. No matter what you do today, it's auto income, auto income. Write down auto income, write down auto income. Because I want you to take care of your family and quit screwing it up. Sorry, that's what most people do. It's what you do. I mean, can you imagine if you had a corporation or LLC, LLP, C Corp, whatever you got, you had 18 divisions. Do you know 18 divisions create up to $100,000 a month income? For life, for life, for life, and it goes up, up, and away. And what happens is the division process lets you basically leverage money, win or lose, up to 47%. See, you can't lose. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini Ferrari. Pay tax, buy a spaceship. Borrow $44 billion. That's what they do all the time in front of you. If you basically share the life and have some fun with me, we're going to partner up if you want to. This client came the card in Monday. Simple. We're already putting $100,000 into what? A corporation. He said he wants to do gold, stock, trade, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. And he's putting $25,000, $100,000 into an escrow. He's using the card. I don't want him to. You see, the American Express, write it down. Write it down, please. Did you know American Express has a blueprint loan named after me for $250,000? Yeah! Isn't that fun? The $250,000 is going to close 6 escrows at a time. When he gets to this point, he understands. We play the game, we win, we win, we win. Yes, let's win some more. See, you got a problem today. You're running your business. Oh, goody. 97% of you screw up. Sorry, you do. Because the world knocks you down. Your friends and family, they probably ripped you off. Didn't that suck? Your friends and family ripped you off and took advantage of you? If you devote yourself to God, family, which is husband and wife is one, and kids, and what money? Let's close some escrows. Welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy, no problem. Thank you for the warning, and subscribe, link tree, all these pieces. If you close an escrow, you get to win. See, the problem you got today is going to be you. I need to basically rebuild you. You need to basically rapid rescore. When I created rapid refresh and rapid rescore 49 years ago, it makes the score go up, and away. So the bottom line is it goes up, and away, and you basically reduce your debt, the ratio to 29%. You see, you got choices. Share the life, share the life. What do you get to do today? Can you imagine? If you take your personal cards and put a sticky on it and use 29% rule. Now, I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. I got that nickname Mechanics Radio years ago. I've been helping people for 50 years, twice a day, Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday. You know what happens? I got to help Ken Yarborough at TRW. It was my idea for the oldest card. Oldest card. What do you get to do? Basically, just have some fun. Okay. Close escrow, so you want someone to send you... No, hell no. I don't want your 20, Richie. You're not listening, Richie. I don't want your $25,000, ever. Okay, I want you to put money in a damn escrow that I lined up for people. If you want to play with me, it's simple. We close escrows all the time. That's how I get to my first billion at 21. 2.6 billion in 26, 3.6 billion in 2009. So I don't want you to send me 25,000. You're not listening. Clean these up, okay? Clean them up. Pay attention. Your corporation or your LLC, 9 types, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, is going to have divisions. I'm going to rebuild your credit like Humpty Dumpty my way because I think your way sucks. You're going to put a sticky behind your credit cards. I wrote the rules and tools for TRW, became a Spirit in 96. Any card past 29% is yellow, and then it's basically 50% it's red. You jacked up the wrong card. By the way, these don't fluctuate. So maybe Ricky can clean out his ears and say, pay attention. Okay? So the goal is you're going to get an escrow if you want to be lined up and you're using a line of credit. You're going to put money in escrow. We're not going to play the Ponzi game like Grant does, okay? No, thank you. But again, it's a choice. Now, again, you go into an escrow if you want to. But again, that's basically you. Is it our personal credit or our C corporation? Well, Tina, you're going to be a CFO. I can't get you a line of credit at the bank unless you have a 690 and above. So that's one of our clients did yesterday. He closed escrow. His credit score fluxes from 690 to 701, but he still closed the escrow. But now he's got money coming in for the division corporation for life. Escrow close, escrow close, escrow close. I don't ever want, because Ricky's got to clean out his ears, money in an escrow. I line up escrows because I allow my clients to be part of an escrow that I'm already closing. All right, it's a gift that I give you if you want, but if you don't, it's okay. Somebody always wants to create money. The escrow is $3,200 a month minimum, and also, yes, things can vary based on what you don't listen to. Like the client yesterday. I got him the 150 line of credit, but he's running his other business here. He wasted the money. What happens is very simple. He was supposed to put $25,000 in the escrow. He put 20. So to close escrow, I had to step up another $5,000 in it. So what happens is very simple. I get more money. He gets less money. See, numbers don't lie. Only people lie. Unfortunately, the world's full of crap as far as I'm concerned. All right, I wrote a book called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills because it doesn't. BS never pays your bills. Now let's talk about free downloads today. Because you're here and you're spending some time with me, I want to reward you and have some fun because you're rewarding me with the gifts and everything else, and awesome. For your kids, please download this. It's free. If you don't get it through me now, then it costs $20, okay? So you could download this now. It's called Starting Out Right for Your Kids. It'll give them the rules and tools you're missing the whole time. Sorry, that's on you. Why don't you read it while you download it for your kids, okay? Because you need the rules and tools. Because no one taught them to you, and that kind of sucks. When Ken Yarborough and I wrote a book in 1987, I didn't like it. See, the back of the book, I always put all some kinds of goodies. See, I had 21 cars in the car collection, Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I'm the guy that's not full of what? Highest kick on the planet, 13 feet. One of the mansions and yachts. Everywhere money. Why? Because I created $1 billion at 21. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? I bought my first jacket box when I was 19. Why didn't you? I don't understand. What's wrong with you? These don't work? You put the money in escrow. Where are you going to get the money from? Hawk your house? Get an SBA loan? A bunch of crap from that? No, 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 no. If I lined you up for the corporation, your corporation is going to use checkbook money and write a damn check. You write it to escrow. I don't want your money. I ever never want that money. I don't touch money in escrow. Hell no, hell no, hell no. Why? Because it's dangerous. So when wrong, no. If you come up short, not in height, but the money, okay? Because people pick on my height anyway. He was supposed to put $25,000 to close escrow, you get $3,800 a month. That is not a lot of money. He's not rich, but it was up to $3,800 a month. He came up $20,000. He was short. He was short. So what happens is very simple as you do this. I worked from 12 to 13 hours a day. Hell, I worked 17. What's your point? Tap my paycheck and my family. I want to learn. Well, the bottom line is cats, hugs, what's simple. I work 17 hours a day. I still have time to chase my wife and my kids every day. See, I don't have excuses. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you on check. You're working the 12, 13 hours a day, and it sucks. So set up the foundation. Nobody wants to work that often. I like that because I have fun. See, I get bored. The only reason I decided to help people in 1984 and 85, 86, before that, I was bored. I like to say, hey, let's get you a new car. Let's get the house. Let's have some fun. See, watching people get to the goal, it's exciting. It's fun. I watch my wife. She's crazy as can be. Every time she learns something new, she's excited. I feed off that excitement. It's fun to me. I love that excitement, don't you? Tap the screen, tap the screen. God's gift. Oh, yeah. Todd, let's understand. I died in a coma. I've been in 2 comas in my life. I've been shot 3 times and knife 6 times. God has saved my life so many times, it's ridiculous. When I was in the 6th grade, I worked at TG&Y on Torrance. Lucky I stayed after school that day. Someone came in and tied everybody and killed them all. I would be dead if God didn't save me again and again. God rest their souls. So let's understand. God is always number one. Family's husband and wife in one. And then what do? Money. Money. Don't love money. Need money because you do. If somebody says money is a bad thing, they're ridiculous. I like having everything I want, don't you? I like helping people. Wouldn't you? Why not? Now, if you got crappy credit, put your debt ratios in place. And if you want a free download, it'll save you $50. It's called Winning the Credit Game. I wrote that too. You see, I've written 67 books so far. I've been helping people for 50 years. Oh, by the way, here's some of the cars of the 21 car collection. Before they thought about Lamborghinis and Ferraris and goodies, I already had them. Isn't that fun? See, the reality is to play my way because I think your way sucks. You gonna say that out loud? We closed 4 escrows yesterday out of 6. I wanted to close all 6. Now I gotta figure out what they screwed up. Where's the delay? What do we do? An escrow. If you close an escrow with me, it's very simple what we're gonna do. Okay? Let's understand auto income. So take a picture right here. Here you go. It's backwards. Take it and look in the mirror. It might even be upside down. Ooh, goody. Let's have some fun. Hey, you gotta have fun. Come on, that's a life. This is auto income. I established auto income in 1987 because I had a problem. I'm closing, 16 escrows a day. It freaked me out. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I asked my clients, would you like to be part of an escrow? All right, it's very simple because I've made so many commitments having fun. So since 1987, I've allowed clients to join me in an escrow. If you join an escrow today, what do you get to do? Now, understand, the minimum usually, listen carefully, is about $3,200 a month. That's forever, forever, forever. You're not rich. I don't want you to be rich. That's to the corporation division process. The next is about $5,600. The next one would be basically about $7,500. The next is $10,000. Which position would you like to be in an escrow, and how much money would you like to receive to the corporation? You see, here's your problem. Let's write them down. You ready? Let's pretend you're going to do what I asked you to do, and we're going to close the escrow that's coming up in March or April. Which one you want? March or April? Which one you want? All right, you do what you're told. I rebuild your credit. You put a sticky behind every card. You show up at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, and you look at a blueprint that I will design in front of you. Then I'll often do it for you for free too, on the board. And then if you want me to do it privately, we'll do that too. What do? We close basically. All right, now, all cards fluctuate but two. These don't fluctuate at all. All these circus clowns out there talking about American Express and points and crap, who cares? The points are simple. You get 10,000 points, you get $60. It reimburses the fee. Knock it off, and this, the platinum gets you the lounge. Big deal. But again, what do? These fluctuate. You can get to 29% debt-to ratio. These don't fluctuate. That's your emergency card, so you don't jack it up. If you allow me to build you a line of credit, and I have my bank accounts that show up to $500,000 a month easily, and I'll even millions and past that too, but again, we don't need that much. The bank to get a line of credit. Okay, we position you to get your own line of credit. It's your money. The corporation got up to 150. 150, you use that escrow to what? You write a check for 150. I always tell people, write a check for 25,000, 50, maybe whatever, but look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie, only people lie. If I got you $50,000 lined up, you don't spend more than 25. That's all you're allowed. Because I won't help you in an escrow if you want to spend more. I'd say no, I push you out of the escrow. If it's 75, you get to spend 50, 100, you get to spend 75, 150, you spend 100. You see, escrows don't lie, only people lie. All right, unfortunately, the world's full of crap, a lot of it. Sorry, it's just the truth. All these circus clowns going blah, 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 blah every day. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So guess what? We're going to teach you how to position yourself to close an escrow. Is that okay? If I help you close an escrow and I line it up for me and I invite you, would you like to join the escrow? All you have to do is get you a line of credit. You write a check for basically 25 to 100,000 into an escrow. I don't want the money ever. I don't ever touch that damn money ever. It goes in escrow. If we take your LLC, your LLP, your C Corp, nonprofit PC, and you have division process 18 below that, thank you for all the goodies as well. Appreciate that. And tap the screen, share the live with everybody. If I help you get all the 6 ink cards from Chase, would that be okay? See, the cards are 0% up to 22 months. That's $350,000 per entity. So that's the parent company. Would you like to do it for every division? See, when I created division process in 84, it's very simple. It gives the ability to every division have its own credit file, its own white credit file. So the bottom line is we have the choice to play the game to win. Do you want to play the game or win? What do you think? Well, it's up to you. Let's think about something. Tap the screen, share the live, let's have some fun, and let's play my way just a little bit. You see, here's what happened in 84 and in 1990. So I created Winning the Game of Business. I put it out there in 1976. In 1985, 86, I created Division Process because I didn't want to pay all the franchise tax fee. They wanted me to. I have 11 Shakey's. I have 31 flavors. I had donut stores. I had Subway, shopping centers. And I'm known as the king of satellite television. Wow! Manufacturer distributor. I don't want to pay franchise tax fee. I asked Sacramento, can I create an entity under the LLC, LLPs, and then C Corps and S Corps? They said yes. Create a form, modify it. And they actually authorized it in all 50 states. Division process was born in 85, 86, by the way, if you don't know that. So what happens is, for me, all right, I got to the point I didn't have to pay $1.2 million in franchise tax fees. I'd like you to close an escrow with me if you want. All right, that's why today's theme is basically partner with Ray. We closed 4 out of 6 escrows yesterday. Go back to basics, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the inventor and creator of Winning the Game of Business. 1976. Okay, and then I kept updating it. At the time, I'm driving a Quintos Lamborghini. All right, I'm going to East Coast College part-time. I tested out from T-Wicker Junior High, and I'm 16 friggin' years old. Had a beard at 12. I've been driving since I was 12 years old anyway. So the bottom line is I'm verifiable. And if you share the live, you get to play with me some more today if you want to. If your kids are in high school and college, download the book for free. If not later today, spend $20. It's simple. It's free during your download, during the webinar now. But again, the live, what do we do today? Tap the screen, share the live. We closed 4 out of 6 escrows yesterday, 4 out of 6. So we could play the game to win. Do you want to join an escrow with me? It's up to you. Would you like to join an escrow? But again, don't screw up, please. One of my clients, I got him 150. He runs his own business, and that's good. But came to the escrow, he's supposed to put $25,000 in it. He had all the money tied up over here versus over here. He put 20. I had to come up with the extra 5. It pushed me in a situation that I had to step up with 5,000 more. All right, but what is it? He gets less money on a monthly base. Instead of 3,800, he's going to get about 29 to 31 when it closes and finishes up all the dollars. How can I get 20,000 of funding? Well, set up the reality of your corporation and division process. All right, simple. It's not hard to do, but again, you do need 20,000 of funding. You need more than that. That's not enough. See, someone asking for 20,000 of funding means they want to take that money in their own business. That's my client yesterday who screwed up because they gave him 150. He's running his business. He made a commitment for escrow and he was short $5,000. Now his income now in that auto income is going to be less than what he put in. See, numbers never lie, only people lie. And that's what happens. If you're running your own business as an entrepreneur, good luck with that. In most cases, 97% fail. So if we had a division under the corporation, you can get multiple lines of credit for each division process. But it's going to be up to you. Share the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And tap the screen. Today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, all right, the one who wants 20,000, how about I get you 150? But let's line it up the right way. Let's just not do some quickie thing. This is not go in and out, get a quick question and do it. All that crap on social media, you're going in and out, it's all a bunch of crap as far as I'm concerned. You got to think for long term. Today, why don't you show up at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? Now let's look at our time zone. Right now I'm at 3:53. Okay? So what time is it where you're at today? Share the live, share the live. What does this mean? If you're at 3:53, that means you're Pacific Standard Time. If you're not, maybe you're Central or you're Eastern. Look at the time zone. 3 o'clock this afternoon, I go live again, all right, for an hour and a half. You need to have your tablet and your pen and your sticky tablets as well. So you have 5:53. So the bottom line is you're 2 hours ahead. You're at Central Time. All right, you're basically on your Eastern Time. What are we going to do? We're going to talk about putting your credit score on track with 29% rule that I created and I set up the credit system. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough to your W experience. Oh, this card and fluctuation rule, 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. These don't fluctuate. So if you put yourself in check, that means you have an LLC. What kind do you have? There are 9 kinds. If you have an LLP, you had a C Corp, S Corp. Yes, Kim, all right, you're basically Central Time, okay. No, you're Pacific, no, you're Eastern Time, I'm sorry. Okay, so if you have these pieces, or the S Corp, right, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, that's the foundation, What does foundation mean? If we use business, and we do business as an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, Supreme Court said it's a legal person. Right now, if you look online, your name's all over it. That's right. Your LLC has your name on it. You're the officer on the bank account. When they sue that, they sue you. Congratulations. You're the only voice it has. You're the only voice it has, so they have to sue you, and you bring the pain home. If you had your division under that division process that I invented, that's on every cash application since 18 years ago, that I happen to do that too as an affiliate, simple. The corporation has a division. Your LLC becomes a management company. Like the banks manage entities as well, they're grocery stores and cities. If you have your corporation and your divisions, each division has its own credit file. Each division creates its own line of credit. Each division owns a piece of something. So today, I'd like you to take a picture of this. This is auto income. Take your picture. Take your picture, it's right there. I invented auto income in 1987. All right, I came up with division process in 84. Owning Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavors, shopping centers, condos, subways, and being the king of satellite television at the time. See, I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee for every corporation I had. So that people out there going, you need 5 LLCs, that's not true. In California, you have to pay $5,000, $1,000 each, $800 to $1,000 for each corporation. Hell no. Divisions were created in 1984. Now, we closed escrows yesterday, 4 out of 6. Would you like to close escrows? Let me know. That means very simple. If I build your entity, your corporation divisions, and I get you up to 150 line of credit, this is checkbook money. Your commitment is to write a check to an escrow, and an escrow that I'm closing. That means you're going to have a percentage of a business. I have 2 Wendy's coming up in March. Would you like to own a piece of it? Let me know. Let me know if you want to own a piece of a Wendy's restaurant. I have escrows closing almost every day. But what do we do? It's like yesterday. You want to see the picture one more time. Well, if you DM and put your information there and we call you, we'll send you a mouse pad. There you go. There's your future if you play my way. But that creates up to $100,000 a month income to a corporation. What does that do? I don't want you receiving money but a paycheck. I want you to break even. I want you to do tax balancing. You know, the silliest thing today is most of you don't know what an SS5 is. You have no idea what an SS5 is until you listen to me and teach you how to play and connect the dots. SS5, write it down. Check it out later today. Come on, let's have some fun. You know, today, we focus and we rebuild ourselves as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, no problem. That's what you need to be. Your piece, which is your entity. And understand, the Supreme Court said this flat out, and they actually in Chapter 18, when I studied this as a kid, it's very simple. They said an LLC, all right, is basically 9 types, is a legal person. An LLP, a C Corp, an S Corp, a nonprofit, a PC. This is all a legal person. These are allowed to have entities called division process. I got it approved in 1985 and 86. Each division gets its own line of credit. So when you look at this mouse pad, what you're seeing is a parent company managing entities. So pay attention. Our goal is to have an entity that closes an escrow. If your entity's doing Bitcoin, that's fine. You see, the problem what you do, most of you, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. You usually taxable income to do so, and that's called dumb. You're not dumb. So the reality is basically very simple. All right, okay, well, the reality is I don't like the language. So we're going to basically, all right, not invite that person. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game. If we do this correctly, what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. That's the ultimate goal. A corporation or entity has division process, and that's what the goal should actually be, division process. See, you got to manage your empire. But again, you got to go back to like what I studied rich and famous people as a kid. My favorite is John D. Rockefeller. Why? Because he used irrevocable trust in 34, and they never put things in probate. See, you get probate because you don't structure right. Sorry to say, but it's true. If we have an irrevocable trust, and we have our entity with entities, and we have a nonprofit offsetting taxes, we get to win the game. So Ricky Moore, let's understand today. Would you like to join an escrow, or to close one or not? But again, this is you closing an escrow. So again, what do we have to do? Understand, very simple. This is your entity owning entities. Let's understand banks. All right, banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations. Every bank is a branch number, so they took the assets and the money and they filed a bankruptcy. They wrote it off on their taxes. They're doing tax balancing. If you took your LLC, LLP today, okay, what do we have? C, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, and you created divisions. Each division has a different function. Unfortunately, most of you name your LLC or whatever company you have after you or what it does. It should be a neutral name. It should own a division, owns a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, a laundromat, a car wash. When I wrote the original books on car washes and laundromats, I now have 2 clients out there. You need a laundromat, car wash. No, you don't. Okay, you need to own the thing. I never said go work there. The reality is very simple. All right, share the life, share the life. Okay, here's Meek 8988. Okay, you were here a couple weeks ago, I think. But again, what do we do? Pay attention. Today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. What do I want you to do? I want you to focus if you'd like to have an example of a blueprint. I will demonstrate on the whiteboard in the next building over in our classroom how to create your own blueprint. I'll teach you how to, you can do everything yourself. I have people that close their own escrows all the time, but they also could have me coach them do it as well. So again, close one of my escrows or yours. If you're in a coaching program, I give you a broker's list anyway. So you close some, we close them together, we have some fun. What's the ultimate goal? If I build you credit, we want you to get a line of credit. American Express is going to give you a loan up to $250 called Blueprint Loan. Take the Blueprint Loan, write a check to escrow. If you like, basically what do? You join one of the escrows I have lined up for you if you want to. I invite you. It doesn't mean you have to. But if you have the structure, why wouldn't you? I like to have the ability to create 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month per division, per entity. Here's DD54. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, okay? Join the live 3 o'clock this afternoon. broker list, sweet. Well, what happens, Jimmy 9, we give you a broker's list to line you up. So I want to train you how to do it on your own or with me. You do, we do, this kind of thing. If I line you up to do it yourself, that's fine. But again, you have a lot of questions in closing an escrow. I've closed so many escrows in my life, it's ridiculous, so I can get you through the process. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But again, you do or I do, it's simple. All right, we give you a broker's list to do that as well, or even grants for the nonprofit. But if we do it together, you join one of my escrows. We have about 5 billion of escrows we're closing this year, just for the fun of it, okay? And you understand, I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, okay? I created my first $1 million as a kid. All right, and in 1976, I put out my program to help everybody. I was the original info commercial, by the way. I'm the original coach. How's that? Winning the game of business. It's right here. 1976. First version went out there. What do we get to do? We get to play. The black cassettes and all the other things, but I had to change rules and tools. Well, we can do it together. What happens is most people. Here's the problem. You have basically got stuck in most of the cases, some of you, maybe all of you. Your friends and family, maybe they ripped you off. Maybe you're in that job you hate, okay, whatever it is. Or you don't want to work that, blah, 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 or what do you do for your business? Trying to be an entrepreneur, to create something is very difficult. But if you do, that's fine. 96%, 97% fail. If on this side here, we take your piece, your LLC, LLP, S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, and we create entities called divisions. You'd want to close an escrow owning a piece of something, right? Storage unit. I mean, the boringest business in the planet is storage unit. Why? It's easy. I received my founder's kit yesterday. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Now, remember, there's videos online for that founder's kit. Make sure they send you the link if they have not done that already, okay? The founder's kit is that someone saying they received theirs yesterday. That's 12 books and CDs. It shows you how to do the 1,000 rules and tools within 1 year to build a $1 million company is what it was designed for. And then a person just said they received their kit yesterday. Great. I love it. So the reality is very simple. It's like anything else. Now, for the kit, since they brought it up, I sold that at the Bonaventure and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for $5,000 a set for 32 years. I used to be the second largest advertiser in California. So they got basically probably this and they got it discounted. So take a picture. If you ever want the Millionaire's Founders Kit, 12 book CDs, and also we have the videos of me explaining every book page by page. You see, the problem with me, I won't sell you something unless you get to know me, I get to know you. I don't want you ever, ever, ever get one of my books unless I read it to you. Can I contact you? DM us now. One of our specialists will call you today as well. I have a team of people. I have employees, okay? I'm in 5 different states as it is. So again, you can talk to one of my employees, one of the coaches later today. You can DM us and we'll give you some goodies as well. Share the live, we'll give you some downloads. And at 3 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time, you get to play with me. I'm gonna take a blueprint on the whiteboard and show you exactly how to create your own blueprint for you. All right, that's the goal, very simple. If you wanna contact the office, they won't be here for 2 hours. All right, it is 800-254-9506. Again, there's so many things I can offer you to help you build your foundation. The key today is like anything else. Why don't you take a picture of Linda here, just for the fun of it, okay? All right, because if you take over here, right here, and screenshot that, she's gonna tell you I made her $1 million 5 times. The Hyatt Hotel in Texas is being converted to the Blueprint Apartments named after me. Is that okay? See, I like to have people have some fun. Now, thank you, Minnie, giving out the phone number again. So tap the screen, share the live, and again and again. See, we close escrows all the time. Most people don't want their friends and family to know they're owning a piece of something. I don't understand. They won't tell everybody. Unfortunately, friends and family kind of rip people off and they take advantage. If you won the lottery, they're all going to line up saying, where's mine? Where's mine? So guess what? I'd always say, listen to Linda, she'll tell you the truth. Up to $5 million, $5 million. She's been $1 million 5 times with me. The bottom line is just playing the game. It's a game, people. If you have kids today, I'd like you to focus on helping them. This is called Starting Out Right. It's a free download if you tap the screen and you share the live. It's for the kids from high school and college. When you get a copy, you download it, read it for yourself because you're missing rules and tools. The reason you want to listen to me is I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough at TRW. I eventually became a Spirian. I came up with the oldest card, and the 28% rule and tools. If you also tap the screen and share the live more, all right, it's called winning the credit game. See, I don't want you to be hiring a credit repair company. Credit repair is fraud. It's always been fraud. Federal trade says you can't collect money due front, and they do it every day. So it has some commitments in live. We're basically to protect community. No problem at all. Always a turd writing some bad stuff and using the F word. I don't like that at all. So what do? This is a free download. It's winning the credit game. It's in the link tree. Okay? All right. I just want to help you. If you don't want you don't want to hire anything we do, it's fine. At least I got to tell you my information. And basically, I bought my first Lambo when I was 14 and a half at an auction. We have 21 cars in the car collection. All the time having fun. Boom, 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 boom. But they're not my cars. So the reality is you'll find that I'm not fully, you know what? I'm the real deal. And when Ken Yarber and I wrote a book called New Credit File, I didn't like it. It's called Files Again. I didn't like it. But again, in the back of the books, we always put me. I hold the record for the highest kick, fastest kick at the time in 81, 13 feet. And 21 cars in the car collection, mansions and yachts. Hell, why not? You see, the reality is you got choices today. Find out who the Godfather credit is, me. 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself over the years. Play the game and win. Play the game and win. So what do we do today? Structure. If we closed 4 escrows yesterday, we were going to try to get 6. We became short for the other 2. What do we get to do? I'd like to line you up for an escrow. All right, all the escrows right now are basically positioned right. Your next escrow with me would be March or April. But I need you to have a corporation structured right, and I need you to have 18 divisions. Then I need to build you a $25,000 of credit. Would that be okay? I don't want you putting your money in an escrow. That's no. Borrow money is not taxable. We're going to use borrow money to close an escrow, costs you not a damn thing. When you close escrow, it pays the bill and gives you the leftover. Leftover can be up to $3,000 plus, all right, on a given month. And that's what you get. You own a piece of something forever. Forever and ever and ever. Tap the screen, share the live, have fun. See, the goal, I think you screwed up. Sorry, this is my opinion. Don't take it personally, please. I think you all screw up. I think you're bringing the pain home. You're 75 below, and what happens? You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be, Mark. None of us are, not even me. Here's Danger Dean, okay? You've been here 5 or 6 times. When are you going to step up and commit yourself to an escrow? Again, this is what you get to do. It's called Ray Reynolds Auto Income. I want your division to own a piece of a Wendy's restaurant. How about an apartment complex? How about a dry cleaners? How about a laundromat? How about a Wendy's restaurant? How about a gas station? How about basically McDonald's, a car wash, KFC, Yum Company? See, if you play the game, you get to these pieces. Every piece owns a piece of something if you want. You can get 1, 10, or whatever you want, but it's up to you. I created my first billion structure at 21, 2.6 billion structure at 26. Unfortunately, in 2009, I took up my yacht in my backyard with a group of people. The next day, I'm in a damn coma. Someone stole my 3.7 billion. What am I going to do? Be a whiny baby like most people? Hell no. I rebuild it again and again and again. That's what you have to do. See, you got a structure. I'm the original coach. I'm the first info commercial. Wait, there's more. Simple as we play this game. You get to win. Double tap the screen again and again. Share the live, share the live. Would you like to partner with me? It's very simple. Okay? That just means I'm going to line up the escrows for you. I'm going to build your life in the corporate divisions and process, get your line of credit to 150. I'm going to say, here's an escrow. Would you like to put $25,000 in escrow? Escrows are licensed and bonded. Nobody can screw you over. And that's the problem. Unfortunately, your friends and family, some of them kind of hurt you before. So today, what are we going to do? At 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be talking about Partner with Ray. Again and again and again. All right? Yeah, Black King, folks, he's been a client for mine for 35 years. His whole family have been for 50 years. So we get to play the game to win. What do we get to do? Let's think. If I have my LLC today, what kind do I have? If it's online, they would sue me. I want it the LLC, if it makes money, turn it to S until I get to 3 million to 5 million. I got a C Corp, it's double taxed. I want to turn it to S so I can make money. I want to position right at the same time. I need a nonprofit organization that offset the taxes, and then an irrevocable trust. Irrevocable trust. If you do that exactly, no one can steal your goodies ever again if it's done right. But again, it's done right. So share the live, Mark, and double tap the screen again. Would you like to close an escrow? It's very simple. All lined up escrows, I got them lined up this year. We're doing our projections about 5 billion of escrows. That would be their goal. But in escrow, what happens when you partner with me is we build you up and away. Understand? Good morning, Brandy. Brandy's here to help as well. She's helped administrate, shows boxing gloves. I was a kickboxer, by the way. I got 12 national titles and never defeated. But that's just fun stuff because I was pretty good at it. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Brandy's going to help you as well. Today is Partner with Ray Day. We're going to partner in position, and that's what the goal is. What happens? Very simple. Remember, LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, the Supreme Court said it's a legal person. What scares me about you, you don't realize when they sue that, they sue you. You're online, Secretary of State's website. I'm sorry, that's what happens. You're all over the place. DD is simple. You've been here before. Pay attention this time. More, please. Don't take it personally. I just want to put you in check to make sure you reach your goal in your dream. If I take one of these entities, and I convert it, all right, and I have my division process, I have the divisions of the ducks and sheep. Let's understand. When the Bank of America and all the banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations, every branch is a branch number. Every store is a store number. The United States of America Incorporated, 50 states, 50 corps, in division process. Our system is so smart, they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy to bankrupt cities, and they've done 11 bankruptcies for 11 cities so far. You bring the pain home because of the lack of knowledge. Your lack of knowledge is our dumbness. And you're not dumb, you just follow dumb. So if we structure correctly, Dee Dee and Tina and all these other people, and Mark and all the things we do, I would like to have a blueprint call with you. But at the beginning right now, at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, mark your time. Why? I'd like you to be online with me in the other, I'll be in the other building, on a whiteboard showing you exactly how to create a blueprint. Now, if I can teach you everything to do yourself, that's fine. If you want me to help you, I'll do that as well. Invite Angel, very simple. So what does this mean? Today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Look at your time. I have 4:15, or actually 4:14, okay, 4:14. So look at your time zone, make sure you're in the same time zone, and you mark your time zone compared to mine. Central, Eastern, whatever you have. 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. I'd like to create a blueprint for you. I'd like to show you how we're going to put your credit back on track. You're going to put a sticky behind every credit card. The discipline will be there. You're all going to be in a rapid rescore. It'll push your score up and away. And then actually the paralegals will rebuild you for free, and it'll analyze you right away too. These don't fluctuate. I'm sorry, most of you, if you have crappy limits or you crappy score, you jacked up the wrong damn card. So again, very simple. Here's Michelle again. Hey, you're back. Okay, you like those 3 jobs or you want to quit yet? Can I help you again and again? Let's get you to close an escrow. Let's line you up correctly. Is that okay? I'm listening as much as I can. I know you're working the 3 jobs and you're basically kind of hate it a little bit, but you're in and out all the time. I got some couple things about wrong with me. I rhyme all the time. Sorry to say, but I do. I have recall on most things, and IQ's off the chart. So I usually remember who came in here as well, like Bob Patriot. Bob Patriot, share the live. These don't fluctuate. Why did you jack up the wrong damn card? Why did you do that? Why did you? Oh, you didn't know any better. That's why I get here all the time. I didn't know any better, Ray. Listen, learn. I've been teaching for 50 years. Where the blank have you been? Monday through Friday, twice a day, 6 times on Saturday. Again, where you been? So if these fluctuate, put the damn sticky there, knock it off. 29% debt to ratio always. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Hell no. These don't fluctuate up to $1 million. Federal time limit usually $100,000. Again, we don't jack them up. Stop it. If you basically listen to rules and tools, your organization, LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, blah, 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 Supreme Court says it's a legal person. I can get you up to 150 line of credit for the corporation. By the way, I can help you do that per division. Would that be okay? Then we're going to basically get to Chase, my favorite bank. Why personal cards and business cards up to 350? There's no damn interest rate. That's ridiculous. Up to 22 months, no interest rate at all. Up to 50,000 each, that's 350,000 right there. Would that help you grow your business? But I don't want you to grow your business, sorry. I want you to daisy chain credit to get one of these per division. I want you to have $1 million of credit. Would that be okay? Every division has its own credit file. So if I get these over here for the parent company, every division gets another damn card. Why not? Each one's valued $100,000. One plus the parent company and the 9 others, that's $1 million. Just off a gold or platinum card. You see, but the problem you're going to have is you want to run a business, be an entrepreneur. I'm going to say, no. I'd like to teach you how to get to an auto income. That would be my goal for you in the dream. What does this mean? This is a mouse pad. If you want to copy, you DM us, put your information there, and we call you. We'll actually send you one of these for free. Here's your future. There's your future. Because your problem is I need you auto income. I need you to quit using the up and down show and bringing the pain home. The goal for me is God, family, money. When I say family, my wife became one 20 years ago. So God, family, money makes sense to me. If you build a structure, what happens is very simple. A division for Bitcoin. A division for what? Gold, silver, all right? And also what do? Do you keep our W-2 jobs? Hell no. Well, it depends if you like your job. I have a guy who's a doctor, and I got him to that auto income of $200,000 a month. He goes, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. Then I said, no. I had him do a division for a hospice house. So you can keep your job if you want to. If your organization, Tina, is have up to $100,000 a month income, and it pays all the bills, you drive company cars to go on a business trip, and you get a little paycheck, do you want to keep your job or not? Depends if you like it. I do what I do because I love having fun teaching people. Okay, that's just me. Sounds hard, coast, very simple. So again, you don't have to keep your job, but again, that they want to close escrow. He screwed up because he's taking the lines of credit I billed him, used it for his business, but he's supposed to close an escrow over here. Yeah, I like you. Well, then keep your job, Tina. What if we did this? What if we created the entity, the LLP, LLC, and 18 divisions, and you got $100,000 a month, and nobody knows this? Nobody knows this. And you keep your job and have fun. The moment you say you're rich or money, they line up. I won the lottery. Oh, goody. Everybody you don't know, your relative, shows up. Most people, when I close escrows, don't want anybody to know it's their division of their corporation. Thank you, Michelle. The goal is very simple. I want Michelle to get to that $10,000 a month, $5,000, $10,000, and build it up. Remember, if I give you lines of credit and I lined you up correctly my way, you have to do what I tell you to do. But then you write a check to escrow. I don't want that money ever. I don't touch money in escrow. It is against my whole being because I don't like Ponzi's. Okay? I'm not going to take your money and invest. No, hell no. You're owning a piece of something. Wendy's restaurant, a Jack in the Box, okay? Storage unit, laundry, an apartment complex. You own a piece. You're owning that piece forever, ever. That's the goal. See, if you did it correctly, what's going to happen is you're going to build a legacy for your family. And you're going to tie it into irrevocable trust. It's yours forever, ever. The only thing you can do is go up. Now, we have a situation on Monday, if you don't know yet, okay? Monday, we're having an all-day event, just for the fun of it, if you want to play. But again, it's up to you. I want you to structure this, understand something flat out. Okay, listen to my words very carefully, okay? Divisions from the corporation allows you to fluctuate 47%, up to 47%. So Monday, we have an all-day event, so you might want to take a picture of this, okay? It's an all-day event. We'll be talking about it later today, okay? Literally on the 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Peekaboo. Very simple. So you can spend the whole day with me. Now, I tell people this all the time. Get all your friends and family, pitch in and pay for it. All right, you don't sit there around the computer or the TV and you watch the whole day. Why spend the whole, spend it out of your pocket? Get them all involved at the same time. So what happens is for a day, we're going to structure everything and we're going to show you how to fluctuate 47%. Let's take an example. My ex-father-in-law from my first marriage, his name is Dr. Robert Salties. He was part of the LA School Board. I was doing things with George Putnam on radio and TV and David Horowitz, and David lied, so I got him fired. No problem. From there, what happens? Robert pays off his house because his tax attorney told him to. The next year, he's paying $60,000 in taxes. What the blank? What the hell? I said, Robert, your problem is you paid off your house. You got Dave Ramsey and these other ding-dong circus clowns saying, no, pay off your house is a good thing. The moment you pay off your house, your job that you get taxed on that paycheck, all right, you don't get the money back. You only get the money back if you have a house payment up to 24% as interest. I said, Bob, all you have to do is put a loan on your house, and next year you have no tax return. I had him put a loan on his house and do a 3-year amortization of tax, so he didn't have to pay the $60,000 in taxes. But then he took the borrow money, listen carefully. He took the borrow money and put it into one of my projects. We did a storage unit. His cut was $17,340 a month, so was mine, to a corporation. See, storage units are dummy-proof business for dummies, because why? He just gets a paycheck. Any dummy can own one, and it's ran by a management company anyway, so I call it dummy-proof. Simple. It's not mean anything offensive. The difference is it's what we get to do. So Bob's a true story of what happens. Very simple, to play the game. I think you might want to play with me on Monday for the whole day. And take all your friends and family, pitch in and pay for it. Why don't you sit around the table and the kitchen and the TV and watch the whole thing all day? What your goal should be very simple. If you DM us today, now, and you give us your information, phone number, and everything else, you're going to get a mouse pad. DM us now. I want you to focus on auto income. I need you to think about something. Look in the mirror today. How old are you? Are you 75, 50, 60, 40, 20, whatever? How old are you? How old are you? Why are you disappointed? You got stuck in the rat race, the routine. You didn't get everything you want, did you? Your friends and family, some of you ripped you off. If you turn around today and you do a very simple thing, you build that entity. That entity could be what? Very simple. The LLC, there are 9 types. What kind do you have? What would you like? But again, if they sue that, they sue you. They forget to tell you that. I look online to social media. If you do this, you get an LLC and protects your family. No, it doesn't. An LLC gets sued. There's only one voice. You're the founder. You're on the bank account. Who's going to defend the lawsuit? Who can defend the lawsuit? You. You're stuck. You're the duck and sheep. Sorry to say, but it's true. Because that happens almost 99%. If your LLC has division process, the line of defense will be the ducks and sheep. That will be the ultimate goal for you, every one of you. If you build an auto income business, it means very simple. Your parent company has 9 divisions, owning 9 lines of credit and 9 locations of something. I mean, you drive by the Wendy's restaurant every day. Have you ever noticed that the owner doesn't work there? It's run by a management company. Why would you ever, all right, keep wanting to do what you do unless you love the business? Own part of a Wendy's, Jack in the Box, storage unit, laundromat, car wash, apartment complex. See, that's what we position into escrows for people all the time. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. You do, we do, I do. It's simple. You do it all, I'll train you to do that too. We do it together. I become your attorney in fact. And I basically become your attorney in fact, one of your CFOs. So then I can use my bank accounts to verify income for you. See, I got accounts that show all kinds of money. If we get stuck, we have a program for that too. So we can build live things and partner in all kinds of things. And then from there, what do? I'll do all the work if you want me to. Some people want me to do it all. Okay, I'll do it all. Close escrow, get the keys. That's just auto income. The reality is a line of credit should be used to put something in an escrow. Escrows are usually $25,000, $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 to an escrow. But again, that's escrow, not you. I don't want you, all right, to basically take your LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, and do what you've been doing because I think it sucks. Okay? Do you need to become an attorney in fact? Only if you want me to. An attorney in fact gives me power of attorney. What does that mean? I get to talk to your bank for you. Let's say that you own a program and you want me to use a blueprint loan for you. They want 30 transactions, $100,000 a month in and out. I'm going to use my accounts on your behalf. As long as we're a partnership, you have to elect me as attorney in fact. So I talk to your banker to verify the bank account is mine. They want to verify me. That's all. Okay? If not, then it's on you. I have an apartment complex for sale. Are you interested in buying? No. Why, Richie? Because A, I already have things lined up. I already have things vetted. I get things from the bank direct before they go to the public's record. They repossess in cities and states. I've been a consultant for banks. I've been out here for 50 years. So would I want to buy yours? Probably not. Sorry. Because you're selling it for a reason. You're young enough to want to keep it as a division. You're selling it for a reason. Again, that's up to you. I like to have things that have a profit and automatically. So when we take $1 million into like an apartment complex, $1 million, what do? That's 9 people plus me. 9 of us, all right, people plus me put $100,000 into an escrow. That's $1 million. Now that can go after the Wendy's or the apartment complex, a big unit. But that creates $96.20 a month, up to $96.20. So that's up to $10,000 a month on that big apartment complex for 10 people. If you'd like to get $10,000 a month, let me know. We'll line it up for you. But again, it's going back to here. If you DM us on the link tree, it's all the pieces. Simple. What do you have to do? You take a picture of your mouse pad. DM us, we'll send you one. I'd like you to focus on auto income, but I got to repackage you, and that's why I created the way to do this in the first place. And the bottom line is repackage every one of you. For some of you who are late, unfortunately for the date today, it's very simple. Okay? This is winning the game of business. My first creation in 1976, helping people understand owning corporation. And that's what I did. Very simple is what I did too. I released it in 76, by the way, driving a Lamborghini with $1 million in the bank. I was 16. I tested out for T. Wicker Junior High when Joe's Cones College at 14 and a half. If you share the live, it's called Winning the Credit Game. You save you $50. It'll download for you. You'll find out I have real Lamborghinis for years and years. See, all that fake stuff that's out there today. I like real goodies, but they're not mine. They belong to a division of corporation. If you have kids today, download the book that's free for the kids. Starting out right, share the life, share the life. It'll teach you the rules and tools you've been missing all along anyway. Read it while you get the book before you get to your child and learn to play. Today, at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, write it down and compare time again. It is 4:28 in the morning. Got it so far? So what do? I'm going to go online for an hour and a half this afternoon, and I'm going to demonstrate a blueprint. The blueprint is very simple. What's going to happen is I'm going to show you how to restructure your personal life as credit, put it on track, and what needs to be done from there, your business life. Why would I tell you about personal credit? Well, I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough TRW, became Experian. It was my idea for the oldest credit card. Oldest card, 29% rule. Yellow, green, red. These don't fluctuate. Let's rebuild you my way because I don't like your way. Sorry, usually I say your way sucks. When I created the Winning the Game of Business, on page 6 it says cash flow fee per time. I'm on the right side of that too. I had to sue somebody for that. They keep using my goodies. In 1984, I created a division process in 85, 86. I had a problem. I own these Shakey's pizzas, 31 flavors, Subways, condos, and goodies, and I'm the king of satellite television. And California sent me a letter saying I have to pay a franchise tax fee. That fee today is $800 to $1,000 per corporation. Hell, I don't want to pay that. I asked Sacramento, 2 departments, can I create an entity that avoids basically the franchise tax fee? I was given permission to create an entity. I call it a division process, managed by your parent company. Every one of these have their own credit file, but it's very simple. They have their own credit file. So today, if I was you, I'd want to be at the 3 o'clock focusing on this. It's very simple. Why? A division for Bitcoin, a division for trading stock, buying gold, silver. What do you get to do? Simple. If a division is basically from the parent company, you can fluctuate money and credit up to 47%. If you lose, you write it off. If you win, you write it off too. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini, Ferrari. How about we pay tax, buy a spaceship? How about we borrow $44 billion? You see, you could be playing the game today if you wanted to, but it's up to you. I can't force you to show up and pay attention, but I'll teach you more you ever learn in your life. I'll guarantee that too. Take a picture of Linda. The Blueprint Apartments is basically becoming what? All right, it was the Hyatt Hotel in Texas. She named it after me, called Blueprint Apartments. It's a $27 million project, $27 million. If you take your picture, she'll tell you I made her a millionaire 5 times. Would you like me to help you do that for your corporation too? Let me know. Very simple to do. If you ever want a copy of the Millionaires Founders Kit, 2 people received theirs yesterday. Here you go. It's very simple. We sold it for $5,000 a set. All right. Every Tuesday, every Wednesday at the Bonaventure, every Thursday, Ontario, and every Saturday for 32 years, being the what? All right, simple. Second largest advertiser in California. and they're the largest registered agent in the world, and so 10 times corporation anybody on this planet to the day. We play my way. If you do it right, your divisions will be on the same bank account. That way you get a line of credit for every division. How many would you like? How many would you like? It's up to you. See, you're in control of this, and I help guide you, coach you, whatever you want. That's up to you as well. You don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. You bring it home because of the lack of knowledge. The lack of knowledge is our dumbness. Sorry to say, I believe it's true. We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. This afternoon, I'd like you to be on the live with me at 3 o'clock. Why? I'm going to show you everything you needed to know a long time ago, but it's up to you as well. Come Monday, we're spending the whole day with Ray, whole day of Ray, because it's President's Day. What are we going to do? I'm going to show you how divisions can fluctuate in money up to 47%. Now, this is a paid event. Take your picture. Get all your friends and family to pitch in and buy it. Why? They can all sit there in front of the TV and the computer watching it together. Learn. Have some fun. Well, that's Monday. Today, it's very simple. I would like you to show up at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'd like you to tap the screen 1,000,000 times. But that's up to you. For this, very simple. Watching your live for 300 minutes. Celebrate with them as well. Okay, no problem. Thank you. But again, what do we do today? If today you listen and learn, and you show up to the live at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, make sure you look at your time zone again. I'm at 4:33 in the morning, so look at your time zone if you're Central or Eastern. I'm going to help you get an American Express card as long as you have a 649. Then I want you to use that to put money into Bitcoin, okay, if you want to. Gold, silver, trading stock, and auto income. One card can change your life today if you wanted it to. Most of the time when you get a card, you go shopping or bar, go to dinner. Let's focus on what we can accomplish as a goal. Let's create auto income. DM. Get a copy of your mouse pad today. Just DM and give us your information. We'll send it to you. Talk to one of our specialists in a couple hours. 800-254-9506. 800-254-9506. I have storage units coming up. Here's my list right here. I have basically divisions that put anywhere from 25 to 62,000 in an escrow. They get income. Car wash, Wendy's. Usually the Wendy's or apartment complex, the big ones, we want you to put $100,000 in an escrow. You don't give it to us. You take it off of a line of credit into an escrow. You're using borrow money to get an escrow to close to pay back the borrow money and get the difference in between. The difference in between under the 100,000 is usually about 10,000 a month. It varies because if you don't put anything into it. Understand, you should think about 10,000 a month to 100,000 a month per the division process. But again, that's up to you. All right, see, how do I say it nicely? You had your chance. You had your chance. You're 45, 75, whatever you are today. All right, you basically let friends and family kind of rip you off, screw it up. No, you had your chance. Let me rebuild you my way. Get your mouse pad today. Let me get you auto income. Let's get you basically repackage auto income so you have the ability to change your life now, not next week. All right, now line up for the escrows coming in March and April, or maybe from there as well, but it's up to you. We're going to go online, live again, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. I just like to repackage your life. Would that be okay? Would that be okay if I repackage it my way a little bit? And I'm going to tell you what to do exactly. I love my mouse pad. You got that too. It comes into the books. Fantastic, all right, and other things as well. I just want to focus. Here's the problem. I had to focus on what I want. Here's my biggest problem for me. I was told I'm a piece of what? I got used and abused as a kid and it sucked. My mommy and daddy didn't want me. They put me in a trash can when I was born in a taxi. Sucks. I got to be Mrs. Hope that she'd help from hell. So I had to do self-motivation. Every day I'm one of the few, not one of the many, not one of the many. Because I don't want to be like you. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to be your own race. But I want you to realize you can accomplish your goal if you want to. But it's up to you. Okay? It's not easy. I've been shot 3 times. I died in the last coma. I've been in 2 comas so far. I've been knifed 6 times. I've been through hell and back. Again, but I keep trying to help people. What a concept. Helping people makes me feel alive. That's why I do it in the first place. But it's going to be up to you to play the game and win. If you want to win, you want to play with me, it's simple. That's what we do. Every day, 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday, 6 times on Saturday. If today you would focus on you, you got to do self-motivation. The world's mean and cruel. It's going to knock you down again and again and again. The good thing with me is I can help you through the process, and I can get you past go. That's why I like lining up escrows for people all the time, lining up the escrow, because I watch them screw up so many times. I've helped 50 million people understand division process in the last 50 years, 50 million people. I've helped 39 million millionaire people to be millionaires. But again, do you have accountants that understand the structure and make sure the tax filing are correct? Tina, that's called a tax attorney. If not, I'll train them too. Listen to Linda. She'll tell you, all right, every time she talks to her CPAs and accountants, all right, she'd say, Ray said this way, this way, this way. I did all that stuff too. I can teach them how to do a compiled return. It's not hard to. Are you a salvage? You are always on here teaching good stuff for free, very consistent. Well, guess what? I don't know about a savage. The reality is God gave me a mission, and I'm on here every day, as you just said. Consistent? Oh yeah, I'm the most consistent person you found in your life. I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. Very, very simple. Structure builds finance and dream. Today, I'm talking about the partnership and closing escrows. So I'm going to be out here tonight. Now, understand, this is my 12th week on TikTok and social media. I'm used to just writing checks to radio and TV to millions and millions of dollars. No problem. What happens is I just wanted to start TikTok. I'm getting ready to invite 50 million people on my TikTok. 50 million, is that a good number? I got 33,000, I think 32 or 33,000 in the first 12 weeks. How am I doing so far? I just want to help people, kind of fun stuff. See, if you're not full of crap, you have to be consistent. That's what it is. People full of crap, they're like, him and him, blah, blah, blah. No. Your goal is to structure your personal credit and the corporation and division process to go get the goodies. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Share the live, DM us, what do you get to do? Okay, you're doing great. Well, I'm trying, Jimmy 9. I'm trying. As long as I'm trying, I'm not dying. If I'm not trying, I might as well be, you know what? That's what I've said for 50 years. So it's okay. See, I'm frustrated, part of me, about the TikTok and social media. I see so many clowns out there teaching you wrong and don't care. The grand. I mean, this Ryan guy's an idiot. Or they say, he's just dumb. We're going to take a card for $10,000 and put it to your kid for $100. He didn't even think about Hawk Alert. Okay, he didn't think about Checkpoint. If they script a card, that screws up their personal credit. This Ryan guy, I've challenged him. He's been a coward. He says he's going to debate me on a podcast. Show up. I want to debate the hell out of him because I want him to close his doors. Everything he says is just dumb. It's wrong. Can you imagine those parents jacking up the card, screwing up their kid's card? Do they realize the card's older than the kid? This is the dumbest thing I saw in my life. Then you got Kevin, who just came out of prison talking about crazy stuff. The brotherhood. Okay. Oh, well, I guess it said something I wasn't supposed to say. Okay, spank me. Okay, again, I don't like the word dumb. What can I say? They're dumb. So what do I do? So we play the game to win. What is our ultimate goal? For every one of us is understand the structure. So we could play the game to win. Is that okay? If we do this correctly? Let's take a screenshot so I can give it to our team. Ay, come on. Peekaboo, I'm still here. Don't go away. There you go, fantastic. All right, so what happens with all of us, this is the thing on the TikTok and social media I gotta get used to. I have to watch what I say. There's a word I used to say all the time, and dumb is okay. The other word's not. Okay, no problem. I don't like these people telling you lies. You need 9 LLCs. Here's howdy doody. I've never seen so much dumb in my life. I don't understand dumb. I'm sorry, it just pisses me off. I have to get used to those 9 circus clowns out there. It makes no sense. The Grants of the world, the Kevins of the world, the Ryan, and I don't get Gary. It's like, let me put a mouth of soap in your mouth, Gary. Shut up. I'll hear that F word again and again, and they allow this on social media. All right, he doesn't teach crap. And he's got this marketing company, blah, 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 blah. It's a bunch of crap. I don't like crap. I like the real rules and tools. So I have to get used to that. It's like, I look at these people, it's like scratching the chalkboard. It's like, I don't like it, I don't like it. But 90% of the people are great because they want to listen and learn like you, the ultimate goal. But again, structure. Today, since I helped Ken Yarbrough set up the system behind the scenes, my idea was the oldest credit card and the 29% rule, you put sticky behind your cards. Sticky. Any card above 29% is yellow or red. These don't fluctuate. So that's what you use to jack it up this when you have an emergency. The emergency is the American Express or Gold or Platinums. All these people talking about points and all that crap. Simple. You get 10,000 points at $60, reimburse the fee. Simple. Lounge, okay, at the airport. They're acting like there's some new invention. I'm Ray Reynolds, the guy that got them to do paid overtime limit in the first place, and they created the Blueprint Loan after me for Blueprint Loan and Blueprint of Success. Dummy card, dummy code. So they don't even realize they're talking about the wrong thing anyway. And this Ryan guy says, oh my goodness, it's just a bunch of crap. Your organization should have lines of credit. See, they're not teaching you how to get auto income so you get an empire the rest of your life. Auto income is very simple. 9 divisions with 9 lines of credit, 9 locations, and you get $100,000 a month up to that. It can vary based on what you put into it. Having a guy who was supposed to put $25,000 in an escrow, come up short $5,000, I got to step up. He actually got less money now on an auto income. See, you position this correct. Keep your job if you want to, but the reality is up to you. What's wrong with owning 25% of a Wendy's restaurant, storage unit, laundromat? Well, all these people want to basically take the money and invest it for you. I don't want that. I want you to own a piece as your division. I want your entity with entities, irrevocable trust, and I want you to have nonprofit. Then no one can take it away from you. That's the goal. Protect your assets, never bring the pain home, but it's up to you as well. Now, I got to get the office ready because our first team comes in at 6. That's the goal. Have some fun. So if you want to walk around with me, you can. And we'll talk and ask more questions. That'd be good too. Do yourself a favor. Share the live. Share the live. Hopefully I don't drop this on the ground. Okay, very simple what we get to do. Share the live. If you do share the live, what we're going to do is very simple. Okay, we're going to get you the download for the kids book. We're going to get you the download of winning the credit game. Because then you can basically position yourself and not bring the pain home. See, the bottom line for you, I'm just lighting my candle because I like candles. Yeah, I got some weird things I like. I like the smell of candles. Okay, simple. Now, if we position ourselves correctly, let's watch, okay? Now, I got to look at the air because Brandy's the loudest one in the room. Always has been. She's our GM, and she's loud. Shh, she doesn't have an indoor voice. Okay, it's okay. Now, we're going to go into a different building. The building, Brandy's great, but she's loud. Okay. This is the Ray Reynolds University. It has a 501c3 exemption and all the blah, blah, blah. This is why we give the books away for free a lot of times, because it's nonprofit. Now, I've helped all these rich and famous people, a couple of presidents as well. We literally, if we had the big enough wall we had before, you have 2,100 and some odd pictures of people. What happens is very simple. The people, all right, I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. First info commercial, wait, there's more. I've been coaching for 50 years and been online for usually or in person 6 times a week. Monday through Friday, twice a day, Saturday all day as well. So if you want to learn to play, we'll be on this board this afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going to play my way, okay? We're going to create a blueprint. We're going to talk about your personal cards having your sticky. We're going to talk about the lines of credit you're going to have for your corporation. Lines of credit called checkbook money. We're going to talk about how they get to $350,000 literally from Chase cards, 6 in cards. We're going to talk about gold and platinums do not fluctuate. And I always show my wife's cards because there's always some ding-dong giving me crap. Okay, oh, blah, 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 blah. All right, what happens? They don't fluctuate up to $100,000. Okay, they're unlimited up to $1 million. American Express is so silly, they're going to offer you 99 more cards. And what would you like? I'd like you to focus on 9 plus the parent company. So literally off of gold or platinum, you could have up to $1 million of credit. Then you focus. Again, you focus. And what do we get to do? We get to play the game. We have live dashboards and everything else we get to do. It's simple. It's like winning the credit game, which is a download. I turned it into a chess game years ago. I'm a chess master at 13. Nobody would play with me. The credit bureaus for years and years had consumer credit counseling on the dashboard, nonprofit, one of my companies. I've been out there a long time, people, okay, focusing and helping people, the real rules and tools. But again, as some people said, I'm very consistent. I have to be. When you know your stuff, you're not full of crap. Got it so far? So we get to play. I have a black card. Where's yours? I have 5 of them. Who cares? I mean, who cares? See, there's someone trying to, I get a black card. Well, A, I don't believe you. Simple. But if you do, all right, show me yours, I'll show you mine. Okay? That's not even the point. Okay? The goal is the structure. Black cards are great, but the difference is because we do billions of dollars. They hand us black cards all the time, millions and billions. I became a billionaire structure at 21, double billion, 26. But again, that's not me. I don't want to be rich. So let me rephrase that. I don't have a black card. Okay? My corporations do. Why would I want one of those personal cards? Hell no. Okay? All right, here's the problem. Okay? A personal black card is usually issued to a corporation, not a person. So if he has a black card where it's his card, usually it's a corporation. Let's go back to focus versus a bunch of blah, blah, blah. Okay? What do we get to do? Here's the paralegal department. Very simple. Okay? When they're in here, but again, they're not here now because it's early in the morning. So they'll help you all the time. Now, the first thing I think about is basically, I think about a rapid rescore. Why don't you look up a rapid rescore? Okay? Rapid Refresh was created in Rapid Score 49 years ago. For me, Harold Stokes and Ken Yarbrough and I created that system because people were in escrow. They got stuck in escrow, okay? The difference is they had to pay down some debts because no one told them the truth. And that's what happens all the time. So on the wall, we always put make a friend, make a buck. Very simple. The employees have been told to help people first before, because you know sales is going to sell you something, let's be honest, okay? Very simple as we play this game. But again, what do? As we play the game to win. Now, they have a lunchroom, everything else as well, okay? We spoil the 20% employees we get, because what happens is very simple, okay? You're driving a Benz from 1999, right? Well, actually, I drive the Benz from 1987, actually, if you want to know, because I show that because I don't want to be flashy. When you're in Riverside, California, the problem you have is very simple. All right, it's 1989, by the way, not 1999. In Riverside, if you drive a Lamborghini Ferrari, you're kind of an eyesore. But again, I'd rather be the silent billionaire, not be a show-off. Is that okay? But I do it my way. So as we play this game, the bottom line is very simple. So the bottom line is we get to play the game, we get to win. Sorry, I got to do this way. Okay. Okay, there you go. So the main thing is as we do these things, we got to understand structure. Structure's finance, structure's the dream. We get to play the game to win every time. So now out of the 80 employees to 100 employees you hire, about 80% of 100 you hire, they milk their jobs. They're kind of a pain in the ass and they don't really want to do a good job for you. It'll take the 20% you'll recycle employees at times. The 20% we have now are fantastic, phenomenal. After a pandemic and everything else, it took us a while to get great employees, and that's very simple, okay? But yes, you do this as well. But you want to sell a course. I don't want to sell you anything. I want you to pay attention, go to the class for free. You want to pay something, go for it. You don't, that's up to you. There's always a ding-dong giving me crap. You ever notice that? All right? Out of the 50 million people I've helped, they love me. Okay, there's always a turd no matter what you do. So guess what? You have to ignore the turds. The reality is very simple. Go to classes for free. I'll teach you how to do it yourself. If you want me to help you, you can do that as well. And that's how it works. You do, we do. That's what we've done for years. And that's what the goal should always be. You do, we do. I'm just lighting the candles in the office as we do a little tour because I like the base of the smell of a candle. Okay? So it's very simple. I like this fresh air and all these goodies as well. So as we play the game. Oh, by the way, the turd happens to be Ryan, who I've challenged on a debate. And he's too much of a coward to actually do the debate with me because I told him if he does and I win, he gets to shut down his office. Because his information is crap, okay? You don't put a $10,000 credit card on your kid for $100. The card's older than the person. The kid will get screwed up if they jack up the card. Now the kid has bad credit. I've never seen someone dumb in my life, but Ryan teaches that every day. He walks to the airport acting like what he knows. Here's my wife, here's my dad. This guy is a joke. He doesn't know what he's doing, unfortunately. And what he tells people is bad information. He says the gold and platinum card builds your credit. They don't fluctuate. They don't fluctuate. How can it build your credit? It's a lie. Okay, it's a lie. Only card that fluctuates builds your credit. Gold and platinum don't fluctuate at all. It's like, why would you tell people the wrong information? See, the problem you have out there today is amateur hour. You got too many ducks and sheep. But again, I've been helping people for 50 years. Very simple. I learned a long time ago, okay? All right, after coma, I don't want to be as flashy as I used to be. My wife says I was a show-off. Probably true. But when you have 21 cars in a car collection, and you use the cars for movies and magazines all the time, it's kind of fun. You make money off the cars, but they're not my cars. So again, I'm gonna keep driving my I think it's an 88 Mercedes. I don't even know, it's just an extra car. Can you imagine driving around in a Ferrari and Lamborghini in Riverside, California? That's called a duck and a sheep. I don't wanna be a duck or a sheep. Do you wanna be a duck or sheep? So we play the game we played to win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. Tap the screen, share the live, share the live. If you want to help me help you, it's simple. You get to download the books for free. You have the book for kids, very simple today. If you want to take a picture, if you DM us, we'll give you one of these. It's a mouse pad. How you create auto income, not a problem. If I help you get an American Express card, please use it for different things. Bitcoin could be a division, gold, silver. All right, trading stock may be based on auto income, or you see on the mouse pad. If you set up your corporation with your division process, each one of the divisions gets a line of credit. All right, that can be up to 150,000 times 18 if you wanted to. If you want to show up on Monday, Monday is online. It's simple. We're going to basically for an hour, no, all day, by the way. So 9 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, we're going to go through how to fluctuate to 47%. Up and down, no matter what you do, you get to write it off anyway. So the goal is very simple. As we play the game, let's understand what this means. Keep in mind, years ago, we wrote the basically file segregation, didn't like it. Kenny Orber and I, when it got all done, I felt he wanted to lie a little bit. How to get the new SN and SS5, all this crap. I didn't like it when it was done. So I put it on the shelf. It would show the highest kick on the planet in 1981 for me. One of the cars of the 21 car collections, one of the mansions, one of the yachts. Why not? So the reality today, if you want, if you share the live with people, get the book, save yourself $20. It's very simple what you get to do. It's called Starting Out Right for the Kids. It's free for you today if you download, if you share the live, no problem. Okay, and then when you get it, please read it. It'll give you rules and tools. You'll realize I'm the guy that helped set up the credit system in the first place. Winning the credit game is very simple too if you have bad credit. All right, our paralegals will help you if you're in a rapid rescore. Rapid rescore helps you build your score up, and away. And that's the ultimate goal, up, and away. So the bottom line is very simple today. You'll see some of the Lamborghinis and Ferraris and goodies. At the time, we had 21 cars in the car collection. They're not my cars. All right, I don't own a car. I'm not silly enough to be a registered owner of a car. I think that's kind of silly, don't you? If all of a sudden you get in a bumpity bump, they sue you, and you bring the pain home, and they sue your spouse too, and you lose all your goodies. I tell you to look at basically my first series I put out there in 1976. It was basically very simple, winning the game of business since 1976. And that was my first series. If I want a hard copy of the game, well, it's basically you can buy a hard copy as well versus the download. It's about $50, simple. So the free downloader, you can buy it, and I've written 67 books, been teaching and preaching for 6 days a week, 50 years, Monday through Friday, twice a day, and 6 classes on Saturday. But unfortunately, as we play this game, it's time to go bye-bye. I got to give you all those goodies. Tap the screen, DM as well, simple. Call the office in about an hour and a half if you want. It's in the link tree. It's 800-254-9506. So it's very simple as we play this game. The goal is to play to win the game of business. I just want you to win. Is that okay if we win the game of business? I just want you to have the ability to have structure. Structure builds finance in the dream. It's not easy. But again, an LLC, all right, should basically have the ability to do something else. I'm trying to make it scroll a little bit. Okay, so as we play this game, the goal is simple. If you have an LLC, please understand it's online, Secretary of State's website. If they sue that, they probably sue you, and that's what happens all the time, unfortunately. It brings the pain home. So the reality is very simple as we bring the pain home. Okay, and just trying to scroll, this thing won't do what I want. Oh, well, what can I say? What can I do? All I know is I rhyme all the time, too. We get to play the game. I'll have Nick look it up, no problem. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess my finger won't work. So guess what? Today, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Hour and a half, have your tablet, a pen ready, and your sticky tab, too. Look at your time. I got 4:57, no problem at all. What do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. Show up today, please. 800-254-9506. Hour and a half, tablet and pen. If you invite your friends and family, guess what you get to do? You can become an affiliate. I'll send you $500 to $1,000 today if you want. It's up to you too. I'm just having fun helping people like you. The ultimate goal, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget the end of the day. All right, never forget God loves us all. Very simple. Let's try it one more time. Okay, forget it. I won't scroll the way I wanted to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, strong. I'll see you this afternoon, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And always remember, God loves us all.